Well, I think increasingly it is happening. I mean, it was maybe easier for me to come to kind of anti-capitalist conclusions because I live in Ireland, and there's often a kind of debate in our circles, like who is to blame more? Is it just this the sort of inevitable progress of the system, or is it sort of subverters within the left? But I mean, when you look at a country like Ireland, we've never had a left-wing government. It's always been these sort of centrist or even centre-right parties that have kind of switched power back and forth. But yet Ireland has been really subverted faster than any country that I can think of. Like, up until the early 1990s, homosexuality was still illegal here. And then in whatever it was, 2015-16, we were the first country to pass in a referendum overwhelmingly a vote for gay marriage, and abortion was shortly before that. I mean, what changed was the economic system. It's the same political parties in power. Oftentimes, it's the same politicians in power that were around in the late 1980s. Some of them are still in power now, but their positions have completely shifted. But Ireland was in a position where we had this very sort of traditionalist, some would say backward society, and the politicians chose to modernise very quickly by appealing to American multinationals. And so, we made ourselves this kind of tax haven on the outskirts of Europe, and everyone was very excited by this progress of these huge corporations relocating here, Google and Facebook. But I mean, you see the social effects of that in real time then, because now we're probably the most, if not the most, one of the most liberal countries in Europe, the most pro-EU attitudes, very little pushback against immigration, passing things like gay marriage and abortion. And we have the perfect Google president. We have Leo Varadkar as a half Indian gay man as our prime minister, and I think increasingly you are seeing people on the right recognise that a lot of the social effects we're seeing are kind of reflections of the direction capital is going in.